When someone is in the middle trying to make a decision, how can those who've done the work, like myself, like you, help them to see that these guys over here, these friends, men, women, whatever, they no longer have your best interest in mind. It's time to let them go.
You read my mind. And this is why. When we associate, when we grip and kind of like Velcros to others, sometimes it's for great reasons, and other times it's what in as a psychotherapist in a former life call trauma bonding. Lay people term, let's put it easy now, it's called misery loves company. Okay. So you're either trauma bonding or misery is loving company. It's either your misery loving their company or their misery loving your company. And what happens is one is going to win. You're going to be sucked in or you're going to you'll be expelled literally. And that's a good thing. Because if you are interested in living the life that you want to be living from the inside out, you cannot have this. It's like a wound healing and you keep picking at the scab. Okay. You get so close to the healing and you pick. Those people, they are necessary people in our lives. Those misery loves company people, they are necessary because they are teaching us. I mean, you'll look at them and after a while, I know I did personally, I said, enough is enough. This is not working for me with being surrounded by certain people or surrounding myself with certain people. I'm a very private person, but I love people. But there's no way that I'm going to do that misery loves company, that trauma bonding. We all have trauma in our life, and it comes out in certain ways on certain days. And when it does, we start to, the magnet starts pulling us to the misery loves company. Magnet just came out. Okay. It does though those people don't even have to put their magnet out. We have magnets too. So what are we going to attract? What are we going to manifest? What are we going to receive? If we're in that trauma bonding and we're, we got the shakes now. this is like, okay, we pull out our magnet and what we are fearing, what we are thinking, what we are believing will bring back on our magnet just what we don't want. More of what we are experiencing that we don't want. And Terrain, sometimes the only way is to cut it. I believe it's called cold turkey. Okay, cut it loose. That's it. Stop. Pull the band-aid off and let the wound have air. Pull that fucking band-aid off and let the wound have air. Because that's how it's going to heal. If you've got all this smothering with the misery loves company, the wound is never going to heal. Your trauma will escalate and you will continue to attract what feeds your trauma versus living the life that you want to live. I'm a very empathetic and compassionate person. When people are in pain, they cannot heal. And it's easier to pull your covers over your head, to go with the misery loves company crowd, because that's the soothing, that's the salve, rather than understanding that we are magnificent beings. We have the power within us, the authentic power within us to live the life that we desire, to the authentic power within us to see we're all traveling on a journey individually as well as together. I believe it's a gracious journey, and there's a light. We're traveling down the tunnel on our journey. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. You can either believe it's a train coming at you, that's fear. Or you can look ahead and say, that's my guidepost, that's my blueprint, that's my truth, and let it guide you to the life you wish to be living. Be bold, be brave, be courageous. Get out of your comfort zone and do something different.